Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the USF Bulls offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Norton. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He leaves it with his back. Running to Green. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll throw it from the red zone. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires to the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the move, it's Norton. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Wilson. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. On the run, it's Norton. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Alexis. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. He'll take it himself. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate, that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Norton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Gators are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They feed him again. Nice move to keep running. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Flagway. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They'll run it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Clark. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wilson. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for room, it's Norton. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Looking to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps swinging it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Makes a connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Quick completion to the right.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Pucks it out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Norton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, USF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Running into the open space.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
They'll go. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner is stopped. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Power football with the run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged in the middle, it's Nimrod. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
But how about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed, and he's able to close the gap.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Gets away. Trying to escape and get it himself. First down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room. It's Ball. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to march in. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Norton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Slithers into space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets away from one. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top. Makes the grab at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nimrod. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Still on his feet. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Norton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grabbed near the marker, it's Alexis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna look downfield again.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now facing a third and long. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.